Hi all, I'm Rachna. Today let's explore Apache Kafka. Apache Kafka is an open source distributed streaming systems that is used for stream processing, real-time data pipelines and data integrations, publish subscribe messaging. Let's see what is an event in Kafka. An event is an action or the incident that defined or recorded by an application. For example, making a payment or um, temperature reading, website click, all those things. What is the use of Kafka? Kafka is mainly used for data integrations, metrics and monitoring, stream processing, publish, subscribe, messaging. Let's see Kafka architecture and fundamental concepts. Yeah. Kafka architecture, it's mainly consists of topics, broker, partitions, producers, consumers, Kafka cluster. Okay, let's look into each. Kafka topic. Kafka topic is nothing but topics are the most fundamental organization in the Kafka. Okay, and if you think Kafka is like a log of events, then firstly they are only appended. When we write a new message into log, it always goes to end. Okay. Secondly, then if we want to read it, we can only read by seeking an arbitrary offset in that log or by scanning one after the other in a sequential manner. And thirdly, the events in the logs are immutable. That means once something has happened, it is an exceedingly difficult to make it like unhappen. Every topic is right, it can be configured to leave or like to expire data for a certain amount of time, or it can be or of size. Okay. Kafka let's look into Kafka partitioning. Partitioning takes the single topic log and breaks into multiple logs, each which can live on separate node in the Kafka cluster. This way, the work of storing messages, writing new messages, and processing existing messages can be split among many nodes in the cluster. A cluster is nothing but a collection of nodes. How Kafka partitioning works, let's look into it. We have already broken a topic into partitions, and we need a way of deciding which message should be written in which partition. So typically, if a message doesn't have any key, the subsequent messages will be distributed in the round robin manner among all the topics partitions. In this case, like all the partitions will get an even shared data, but ordering of the input messages are not preserved. That's the main thing. For example, if you are producing events that are associated with the same customer using the customer ID as key guarantees that all the events from the customer always arrive in the order. That's what. If we are giving a key, then the order is maintained. If the key is not given, then the order is not preserved. Let's see what is Kafka broker. Kafka broker, like in the form of a physical infrastructure standpoint, Kafka is composed of a network of machines called as brokers. Each broker hosts some set of partitions and handles incoming requests to write new events to those partitions or read events from them. Brokers also handle the replications and partitions between each other. Let's see what is replication. Replication, it's like a, it would not like if we are storing an only on one broker, then if we are if some case bare metal or whatever the managed containers, if it's failures, then the copy of the partition is lost. So in order to keep it safe, we use this replication. The replications are of those copies, whatever we keep in replications are called as a follower replica, and the main partition is called as a leader replica. When we produce the data to the leader, in generally reading and writing is done to the leader. Only when the leader is done, we will be like followers work together to replicate whatever it is written in the leader. And if any chance, if the leader partition goes down, any of one of the follower will be will be a leader for the incoming message.